Hey everybody, Tom with Aqua Foil here. I want to do a short video just to explain you guys how to go through the process of register your eFoil or your foil with foil assist. In California, those days there's new regulations from a couple years ago that they require every motorized vessel to actually have a DMV registration. I did a lot of research. I spent a lot of time to figure out exactly what's going to be the process to do it. So I'm going to share everything that I have with you so you don't need to spend a lot of time. This video is not a legal advice. There was a lot of uncertainties, a lot of questions that I couldn't get like a solid answer for. So I'm just going to share my experience, how I did it and how I achieved the goal of getting the registration. We had a few issues. Me and some other friends in the last year in San Diego of state park that coming and asking for to see registration. Most cases they're usually just gonna ask for registration and they're gonna ask just want to see that you have a vest and the registration on the boat. For the eFoil, which is a little bit easier process, all you're gonna need the builder certification or certification of origin. This is supposed to be supplied by the seller, by the manufacturer. This actually have all the information of the vessel, construct, what the material it built from, everything that they need to get. Along with the certification of origin or the builder certification, you're gonna need to have your invoice. The invoice, they like to see the invoice to make sure that you pay the sales tax in your state. So if you're gonna provide the invoice without the sales tax or sales tax from a different state, they're gonna ask you to pay the taxes for the unit. In my case, we are resellers. We took one unit for our stock, so we just had to provide the invoice and we paid a 7.75% tax here in San Diego, California, along with the registration fee, which is approximately about $20, and it's going to be valid until the end of the next year, so up to 2 years. So along with the certification of origin and the receipt, your purchase receipt, which is also the proof of purchase, you're going to need to send the Boat 101, gonna have all the information of the unit, all the information of the owner. Of course, you're gonna have to put the serial number, a lot of information available on the certification of origin. The use, in this case, we use it for business or for commercial use. This specific one that we register is just going to be for personal use. Make and model and height, model year and year build, this all information is on the certification of origin. The vessel type, some resources that indicate that you're going to need to select over there open motorboat. I selected other, I wasn't sure about this one. Engine type, outboard engine type. Propulsion, this is propeller, P for propeller. Fuel is electric for the eFoil. And material usually is going to be either fiberglass or if it's mixed or carbon fiber. I just selected other in this section. Other general information about yourself, address, phone number, contact. You're gonna need to sign at the back and they're gonna take your payment on the spot. You can pay if you go to the DMV, you're gonna have to pay on the spot. I found different DMV providers here in San Diego. For some reason, most of them didn't want to deal with register something they're not sure about. They're usually gonna deal with both, but if you come with something like eFoil, a lot of them not gonna know what is it or how to register it. So I got few rejections. I had one guy that I used to work a lot with, but it seems like they don't like to continue doing it for some reason. So I was able to go on the DMV website and then just request to get in line. They send you a number, text message with a number, so you know exactly when to go there. So I literally just go there, waited 10 minutes, been with the rep for another 10-15 minutes, and I was out of there pretty quick. So this is about the eFoil. Second one is foil assist, a little bit more complicated because you don't have certification of origin, because you don't just buy the unit complete from a provider. So along with a Boat 101 and your purchase receipt or proof of purchase, you're gonna need to provide a document that's also provided by the DMV. It's called statement of construction. And here you're gonna gather all the parts that you had to purchase and you're gonna put them on one sheet so they can evaluate the value of the unit that you built, charge you the necessary taxes and register it to yourself. As for identification number, in my case, I use the JS board. It's come with a serial number, I use that. If not, you probably can just if you just build your own board or you have board without serial number, you can probably just create a serial number on it. Along with the serial number, you're gonna put any information that has to do with the make and model. In this case, you just put the make and model of the board itself, and all the other parts I bought off market or on marketplace, so I just estimated the amount that I pay for everything, and then they just charge me the tax for all the purchases. Pretty much you assessed what the value of the unit, they ask you how much labor you put over there, and they ask you to write what exactly the part that you use, what exactly you did, what's the work that you did to create the unit. Something like the other document you're gonna have to sign in the back. On the boat 101, the application for registration number, we're gonna put the same identification number, the use type, the make and model. I put the make and model for the board. Same information like at the eFoil, mostly vessel type, other, outboard motor, propulsion system, electric fuel, and our material, other fiberglass or other for carbon fiber. You're gonna put a purchase value, so they're gonna charge you for tax for it, your personal information, sign at the back. The rep gonna tell you if anything is missing. You're gonna need also a purchase receipt for whatever part that you have. If you don't, you're just gonna need to indicate that you purchase them secondhand on marketplace, just whatever the store is, you're gonna need to put over there. Along with all those things, what you're gonna go to the DMV, you're gonna pay the registration fee, you're gonna get your registration stickers. Registration stickers, you're gonna need to put them on the board, usually at the back of the board, need to be visible, along with the CF number. CF number, I bought those marine grade CF number. I'm going to put a link in the description if you want to purchase those. Water durable, I found out that if you don't use something that's actually water durable marine grade, they tend to peel off pretty easy. Probably within a week or so, you're going to get the pink slip for your unit, and this pink slip is just proof of your ownership if you want to sell it in the future. Similar to sell a boat or sell a car, you're just going to sign it and you can transfer your ownership. Beside the registration sticker, you can also request master sticker. The zebra sticker, you're going to need to put on the board if you're going to use it in fresh water. In California, I'm not sure about different states. That's it pretty much. Took me a lot of time to research, but not too much time to go to the DMV, prepare all the paperwork, and do it, probably about a few hours. I'm gonna put down in the description link for all the document that you need. Again, it's gonna save you a lot of time. Took me a lot of time to figure that out. I'm also gonna put links to the stickers. Anything else I have in mind I forgot, I'm gonna put as well. Again, don't take this video as a legal advice. I did my own research and I'm just sharing my experience. If you have any question, free to contact us, aquafoils.com. If you need any gear, we have great deals on eFoil. The Lift X is just amazing machine. If you love this adrenaline when you go to the ocean, ride wave, fly on the waves, this thing is awesome. We do demo session, we do lessons, and we also start selling recently Foil Assist by Manta, Takeoff Evo, and Takeoff Flow. Those are awesome units. They just integrate with most standard classic foils, and they're just gonna give you the ability to get the maximum out of every session. Let me know in the comment if you have any question, links in the description, and let's go fly.